Alright everybody, welcome back to NONONONOYES. I'm recording this back to back with the last video, so that's why the sunburn has not changed yet. And the video is still brought to you by Sunburn. Though, if we want to have a more positive sponsor, we could make it the like button, which is right below the video. It's been a long time sponsor, it's been pretty cool, so feel free to check it out. Let's start off with number 19. Task failed successfully. Oh, please don't. Oh, nice. I wonder if him ditching the bike in midair, because the bike kind of stays where it was, does that allow him to go more forward? Do we have like some Newton's third law in action here? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if he throws the bike back, does it actually get him going further so that he can make it rather than slamming into the back of the landing, which, oh, God. It's probably not quite as bad as when it's like hard-packed snow, because when you land on the top of a kicker, snowboarding or skiing, oh, it's the worst thing ever, and you see it coming, you're like, this is not gonna be fun. Oh, I didn't go fast enough. Always go fast enough. And then you just slam on the knuckle, and then you just tumble down the thing, and you're like, ow, everything hurts. And then you hope there's no ice around, and it's just, oh, God. Tin can stuck on Monitor Lizard's head. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is someone you're actually gonna go and take it off? I guess, you know what? That's not as bad. I was thinking Komodo dragon at the start, and I was thinking, how did a Komodo dragon get its head stuck in a tin can? Aren't they large? So terrifying. Can monitor lizards, like, demolish you, or do they have really, really toxic saliva if they bite you? Because I know there are some animals, and I think it's the Komodo dragon is like this as well. It's like not that they have venom, but that they are just so dirty and gross and bacteria full around their mouths from everything they eat and poor hygiene that if you do get bitten by one, it's bad. Because it's just so nasty and full of bacteria. So I don't know if that's the case here. But I feel like he wouldn't have done it if it was a Komodo dragon. But also, if a Komodo dragon managed to get their entire face stuck in a tin can, that's just impressive, actually, that they managed to shrink their entire head like that. Styrofoam box jumps back into van twice. Oh, God, the wind is going to blow it, and it's going to... What just happened? How? What? How? Wait, how? How is that even possible? I need to know the physics behind this. How can something actually accelerate forward after being ejected backwards out of a and a piece of styrofoam, much less? Bro, I'm mind blown. Shows how much turbulence there is behind trucks. Drafting in action, race cars and bikers use that back to save it. I didn't actually know that drafting pulls you along. I just thought it saved you from having a bunch of air getting pushed into you, which less air resistance allows you to go faster and put less work in, but I didn't actually realize that there was a pulling effect. Freaking physics, dude! No wonder if you tailgate a foot behind a truck like they did in Mythbusters, it saves some fuel. Bring your pupper to work day. Alright, this makes me uneasy, having a dog this close to heavy machinery. Also, why are you filming as the... What? Is it to... Oh, it's to, like, help the dog onto the ladder, I'm assuming. Oh, God, it was like the walls were just slowly closing in and they were going to push the dog into the tire. I was very concerned about what was happening there. I mean, this is the ultimate lazy man's way to get your dog in. It's like, nah, I can't exit the truck and then put my dog in. That's too much work. I have to go back down the ladder. I'll showcase my incredible tractor machinery skills just to help my dog get in. I'm more impressed that the dog actually knows what the objective is here and sticks around for the ride. Freaking love dogs, but it's too much commitment. High-speed boat racer does a flip mid-race and just keeps on going. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And also, I'm sure that... I hope they wore the brown pants that day, or the brown wetsuit. Can you imagine? You're like, oh, that's it. It's all over. We're about to disintegrate on impact. And it's like, oh no, we're still in the race. We're still in first place. This is incredible. Stop autoplaying some random thing that has nothing to do with boat backflips to me. Human versus leopard versus dogs. This is an overwhelming title. And I'm like, this man's is really trying to figure out what the... Okay. What do you... What? Why is there a pack of dogs that all run up to it and then they're like, no, never mind. We don't want to be here. Dogs, what are you doing? You're clearly afraid of the leopard, but you keep getting closer. And then as soon as it turns around, you're like, whoa, never mind. We don't want to be here. But then you change your mind again. Why is the leopard trying so desperately to get inside of this particular building? Is a friend of it's being held there? Also, can you imagine just having to run away from a leopard in an urban area? You're like, this is not what I signed up for. I purposely decided to live in a city so that I didn't have to worry about a loose wild animal just, you know, unaliving me from out of nowhere. Also, the guy's panic when he runs to the building, realizes it's locked, and then runs back. That's got to be the worst feeling ever. You're like, my lifeline's locked. That's it. A leopard. All right. More like Flamin' Stop. Ow. That doesn't look fun. Oh my god, dude, its neck is like a freaking zigzag. And now it's fine. Did it just decide, it's like, I'm gonna play a prank on you. These humans, they really try to help animals a lot. They always think that animals are hurt, and I'm gonna pretend to fly into the bridge and get hurt really badly. Make it so my neck looks completely bent, because if a human's neck looked like that, it'd be bad news for them. So they'll think I'm in bad shape, and then I'll just be like, ha! Fooled you, dude. Now I'm gonna go sleep standing up on one leg. How to be an idiot the right way. Is that lighter fluid? Because I like how is he actually screwing the cap on? That was his reaction. Not let me just get rid of this flaming thing that's in my hand. It's like, no, it might be on fire. My arm might also be on fire, but I better screw the cap on. Quite the response to a very dangerous situation. Also, haven't you ever watched the movies? Okay, the bad guys, they're driving away, but they have a spilling gas canister coming out. This is another thing the Mythbusters did, spilling out of their car as they go. All you have to do is you throw the match in, and the fire is gonna chase the car, go right up into the gas, and then kaboom! Only I believe that they disproved that. It doesn't actually work that way. So sad for all those bad guy movies out there, but it worked here. That was, I guess it was a thick stream, dude. No breakages, and just whoop, up we go right into the container. ATV going up a steep hill. Dude. Oh my god. Bro, he just did a freaking kick turn in a car. Took me a while to master that when I was really young on a skateboard. I can't imagine doing it in a car. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Now do it again. Next up, he'll be doing some frontside and backside airs. Or I guess if you're facing forward in a car, it'd be clockwise and counterclockwise airs. Pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. I don't understand the videos that I see of people doing off-roading and hill climbs. I'm like, but that's straight up. Don't you understand that that's straight up and you're not supposed to be able to go up that in a car? Because you're not. But then you do it anyway, and I'm like, I'll stick to my very flat, nice, level track road surfaces. Much, much nicer than potentially having to worry about a backflip in my car. Good boy. Oh, it's this one. This is a classic clip. Poor dog. Oh, you gotta just wonder how bad it was that caused him to act like this. Oh no. I like how it's so worried it doesn't even believe itself when it's already, like, the paw is already through the threshold, and still it's like, I don't know, dude, the glass might have backed up a couple feet since last time. It really hurt. My nose, my poor nose, dude. I can't smell as well as before, and it sucks. It's not worth the bacon to have to worry about this again. Just right for the legs. This thing has some fighting strategy. I'd be scared too, honestly. My man's got some moves. How do you actually... What? This is more black magic forkery than anything. Like, how do you actually continue to move along the ground? And then he like pivots. And then of course there's a headstand in there. Headstands and headspins still mess with me, because I just like, if I just push down hard on my head with my hand, I'm like, yeah, that seems sensitive. Forget about the entire weight of my body on my skull. I mean, I have looked up how much force a skull can take, and it's a lot. Now, why do you look up a thing like that? Well, Game of Thrones. Obviously, you just have to know how much force that would take. And it's like 450 pounds or something that a skull can... You'd have to exert 450 pounds of pressure. Can the mountain do that? Possibly. He's a large mane. Husky getting nervous at his first swim lesson. I thought dogs were never scared of water. I guess the husky's like, whoa, what is this? I'm liquid water. Oh, is it talking like a husky? I need to hear it. Why do huskies communicate like that? There are like no other dogs that do. Little Pomeranian's just like, what the frick's wrong with you, bro? Oh, that's great. Just a little bit of peer pressure. And he's just going normal. Why? That's unfair. So apparently this dog's never gone into water. It just goes in and it can swim. Humans, on the other hand... worthless. I think if you throw a human into water and it's never dealt with it before, like, it's gonna be a problem. Whereas the dog's just like, I guess we're fine now. It was a little bit scary off the start, but now we're good. That's how you ride. Is he gonna go across the water? Or just oh, all part of the plan. It's like, this is some trials in real life right here. I've ridden across some barrels before, dude. Actually, just like this. This is eerily reminiscent of me bailing off of a Trials bike, except he did it way better than the video game, because when you bail in Trials, your character just becomes a limp ragdoll. It doesn't know how to recover. They should add an element of walking into Trials, where you can actually, if you bail off the bike, you might be able to make it just by walking, assuming that you haven't sustained enough injury. Impressive rollout. Insane. Keep up Balloon League. Father versus son. God, I haven't done balloon passing back and forth in such a long time. Wait, is the goal that they want to hit it to where the other is not going to be able to get it up? I guess that must be the case. This doesn't seem very cooperative. I'm so nervous for all of the furniture in the house. Oh, he gets beaten anyway. See, that's an unsatisfying ending. He had that save. I was hoping the save would go into a winning shot. Instead, it was just like, well, you delayed the inevitable for one hit. So now you're tired for the next point. So, yeah, it all in all didn't really work out. But I'm so worried, like, someone's going to dive into the TV stand or the foosball table over there. Makes me a little nervous. Standing behind a jet engine. Quite the response of just cheering and getting up on his feet. It's almost like he was wanting to do this for a super long time, and he was never able to get in the right spot where someone wouldn't reprimand him, and finally he's like, this is my opportunity to see how much force a jet engine exerts. I'm standing right behind it. Let's go. And sure enough, it was everything he could ever have hoped for. I mean, I've seen... How is Mythbusters just coming into play so much here? But they did a thing, right, where it was like a 747 jet engine can flip a car if it's close enough. So yeah, it's crazy. If it can flip a car, it can flip a human. That's fairly obvious. I don't give a duck. This duck gives 0 forks. I thought that they were waiting on the duck to move to initiate the roller coaster. The roller coaster operator gives 0 ducks either. My God, that is like 0 flinching. This duck's used to the situation. This duck knows exactly where it's able to stand in order to be safe, and it just likes a little breeze on its tail feathers. It's like, I could have to go through the effort of turning my head around and grooming there, or I can just let the coaster go by, and it's just gonna, exfoliate my feathers. So close. Wait. I thought I bricked until... That's pretty impressive. The looping is pretty satisfying too. It almost just starts in the exact same place. Very impressive. Dude, perfect. Keep up. We better see this recreated on another video at some point. And then they would do it. They would do it. That's the thing, is they would end up doing it, and then they'd add like another bounce in there. They'd have like 2 railings, and then it would go in. It'd just be like, that's not fair, you guys. You can't. No, you can't do that. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Yes. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist if you want to catch more Yes. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And again, brought to you by Sunburn and the like button. I'll see you next time.